Good evening traders, it's Simon here with a weekly review. This week will be a bit of a short one just to highlight just the trades I like, what I'm looking for, and just going there forward really, and just highlighting you just a couple of things to watch out for. So the first thing to watch out for is this DXY here. So I've got this upward sloping trend line. As you can see, we've tested and bounced off it several times, and the daily 50 EMA, so you got that there as well. I'll just be careful trading long or short the dollar, unless you've got a really good position somewhere for the medium term. I'll be rather concerned in taking any positions, either long or short, just because we're in the end of this kind of pattern now, or part of this pattern here. We're in between a key level and some dynamic levels here as well. So just be a little bit concerning when you do take some trades on the US dollar itself. The DXY is kind of showing you a breakdown, but again, you'll be trading into this key level, and you've got the daily 50 MA as well, just floating around at the moment. So just, like I said, just be a little bit on the wary side there. That said, it appears that the Aussies opened up lower this week as at the moment. Euro dollar, we'll just go for it very quickly. This is why the reason where the concern comes in. Trading into the daily 50 and main, this key level of 1112 is quite silly. Again, taking it away from this key level when you've got a double bottom pattern, you might find you get a short-term trade, nothing special at the moment. You need a break and retest of this daily 50 EMA, which dollar Swiss gives us a bit of a better advantage there. The pound itself has opened up a little bit lower against the dollar itself. I think that really shows how weak the pound really is. Also, as well, if we look at euro pound, for example, the euro's broken heavily down, it has, but not against the US dollar. So it shows you how weak the actual dollar, the dollar and the euro is in general. So I would expect some moves to the downside, possibly in some euro pairs. Maybe like euro yen, for example, because the yen has opened up with quite some strength as well, as you can see here as well. The trades of the week I would suggest is more of the stock markets than anything else. The Nikkei 225, I don't see no real value there to go long or short at the moment. But if you look at the SPX 500, we've got a nice daily chart here, little tweezers at the top, nice deceleration key level, double top pattern, RSI is at 100, and this humongous bearish MACD divergence. I've had to enlarge it here to show you what that's like. So when you can see, it's a huge divergence there from pretty much most of this year, from February anyway this year. So for me personally, that would be a good trade. Where do you get out? Well, there's several places you could get out. You can take it to the very bottom of this level here, or 2862, or you could do kind of two trades. One to get at 2950, which I'll show you on this chart, on the 4-hour chart, is something like this. So it'd be a little 2% trade, 2.1% trade. You can do half that way there, and then obviously you can go to 2862, which would end you up at, let's have a look there for you, 286 there, so 6% trade there. If you split it in half your risk, it's not so bad. 4-hour 50 MA, although it does get respected, it then chops around and then breaks down afterwards. So for me, just take the short-term trade to start with. That's what I really kind of like about that. If not, if it does creep up a bit more, you got the US 30 as well, very similar to that as well. So if it does creep up a little bit more, it does give you some incentive to maybe short this market as well. Dollar CAD itself, I would have liked to pick more of a test of this 133 if I was to take a short-term trade. It's broken down now, so I'm really out of this pair. Dollar Swiss, this is kind of what I meant by the break and retest, the daily 50 EMA. If you can do that over the next week or so, 988, and then short down after that, down to this level at least, would be my trade. So I want something like this. It could be an entry around this area here like that, and you can target a 3-4% trade there. That would be a quite nice little trade to take. That is what I think is an ideal setup to wait for. I'd also look out for gold and silver. So I envision a bit of deceleration around this 17.2 on silver. I would like to see some deceleration and take a short-term trade up to around about 17.7 roughly. Just an intraday trade, little one-off day trade. Could get between 1 and 2% there as well in your account. It'd be quite nice, or whatever risk you want to do. Oil hasn't really moved. It's been chopping around. I had this these patterns drawn here, but they've been really chopping around now, so I'm not really paying much attention to this at the moment. However, if we do one of two things, we're going to break down here and then come back here, which would be the next couple of weeks, something like that. Or you may do the opposite, where it pops up and then comes down afterwards, something like that. So I'm just sitting on my hands with this pair as well at the moment. Gold, I've highlighted 1550 in the past. It's broken off there now. Where would I like to go long now? I like to see some structure around this area here, around 1420. In the past, at 2013 and 2010, it was last respected properly. So a proper test there as such, and I believe if you look at the weekly chart here, your weekly 50 MA is now creeping up nicely. So any test of this weekly 50 MA for a longer term position would be nice to see as well. So they're the things I'm waiting for the medium to long term trades. However, like I said, just wait for the US dollar to reveal its position and its current and its direction. And like I said, the stock markets this week I think will be a bit of a better pair to trade at the moment. So any questions, give us a shout. If not, we'll speak to you soon. Take care.